guys, and welcome to this week's Mental Monday. Talk about something a little more practical and a little fun. So within all of the theories in psychology, there are a million different topics. There's personality theories like I've talked about, there's development theories, and there's behavioral theories. There's behavior modification techniques that go under kind of the behavioral school of thought. So I wanted to talk a little bit about behavior modification and kind of the practical ways we actually use it. So on ourselves, there's a lot of different ways you can apply it, but I wanted to give an example a little sillier, a little more fun, and then I'll talk about examples of using it on ourselves, with ourselves. So under behavioral modification techniques, there's the studies that were done by Pavlov. He did studies on dogs. I think he had other studies he did too, just not as widely known. And the way the dog studies went was he theorized that he could get a dog to associate food with an unrelated sound and then have the same reaction that he has to food to that sound. So when the dog would see its food, it would salivate. He challenged himself to get the dog to salivate just at the sound of bell. So what he did was he would feed the dog, and every time he gave the dog the food, he would ring the bell. After a little bit, he started doing it fewer and fewer times when he gave the dog the food, and then he started just ringing the bell, and eventually he was able to get the dog to salivate just to the bell because the dog had associated that bell with its food. You all know that I have my dog Max. When I first got him, he was a very, very small puppy, and I had to train him. I had to housebreak him, and I really, really wanted him to have some kind of control commands, just so he maybe would actually listen when I said come, or I could get him to sit if I needed him to sit, and I wanted him to be able to lay down when I wanted him to lay down. It's kind of the same thing, just not with his food, it's with a treat. So this is kind of a debated topic, whether it's actually a good way of training a dog or not, because they do become dependent on treats as far as getting them to do stuff. They don't always perform when you're not giving them a treat sometimes, if you train them on treats. They're going crazy in the background, but I thought I would show you guys what that behavior modification technique kind of looks like through how I trained Max. Max, look! As you can tell, he loves his treats. I get him pepperonis, and I also get him these little cookie heart treats that have bacon in the middle. He absolutely adores them. So, I'm going to show you the commands that I taught him, and then I'll do it with a treat, and then I'll do it without, and you can see how it actually did transfer over. So he's already sitting. Stand up. Up. Stand up. He knows he gets a treat if he sits down. There you go. Okay. So sit. Good boy. Good boy. And I'm going to hide the treats. Sit. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Yeah. Down. Good boy. He really associated it with the hand motions I do. So, Max, sit. Down. Good boy. Sit. I don't know if you can see it right now, but I go like that over his head and he sits. Max, sit. Good boy. Down. No. Down. Sit. Down. Good boy. Okay, you get a treat because you did so good. Yeah, there you go. So you can see by that, I did train him on treats, so like when he goes out to go to the bathroom and comes back in, he expects a treat because I give him treats when he goes out and is good and comes back. But he will do it without, and he really associated it with my hand motion. So if he doesn't want to sit right then, I can go like that over his head, just the motion of my hand, and he will sit. And if you point down and touch the floor, he will lay down. And he even associated it with the hand motions beyond getting a treat, even though he still expects a treat. He does it without, as long as he's being good. So I thought I would apply this to myself, creating habits, giving yourself little rewards for habits you want to create or habits you want to break, giving yourself incentive to not do that thing if you're trying to break a habit, or having some kind of positive reinforcement is kind of all what behavior modification is about. Positive reinforcement and punishment for what you are trying not to do. I have read a lot that positive reinforcement has a better outcome. It has much better results and is more constructive than punishment. So you kind of have to balance the two. But I thought this was a great example, and for me, I know when I know I'm getting something, I'm more inclined to stay on whatever regimen I'm trying to stay on. And giving yourself a little reward, like if you're studying or you are trying to finish this big project or things like that, having a little incentive at the end is really helpful. Whether that be a food reinforcement or whether that be watching your favorite show, or actually checking Facebook because you finished what you needed to, or getting to go out and do something. All of those ideas are great examples of behavior modification and would certainly be great incentives for me in behavior modification. So I thought this was really fun to kind of talk about this topic. I think it's a really fun topic. If you want to see more personal ways that I have implemented it and kind of tried to use it in my own life, let me know, and I can definitely talk more about that. I thought it was really fun to have Max in it and kind of give that example of using behavior modification. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you in some way. If you have any thoughts or questions or more ideas on how to use behavior modification, I would love to see it in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with everybody. If you are not already subscribed, click the screen and subscribe, and then you can see when the next video comes out.